All right, I'm just gonna get started. I can't see myself, but this is how it always happens. Ends up me like staring at my screen, waiting for it to go, and it's actually recording. So we'll just get this thing going. Okay, cool. What's up, friends? It's Mike Collier with Midlife Fitness. It is Thursday. It's 8 o'clock. I'm in my basement and I'm ready to talk about health and fitness. Hopefully, it's providing some kind of value to you guys. Hopefully, it's helpful, motivating, gives you some tips, gives you some ideas, and helps you along on your journey. So if you are here, I can't see, there we go. Yeah, if I can see like comments. So if you're on Facebook and watching this and you're here, just give me a wave, give me a thumbs up, give me a hello, whatever it is. There we go. Cool. My screen is perfectly set up now. So I can actually see comments and see that I'm recording. So good. We're off to a good start. But anyway, so say hi. If you're catching this on the replay, let me know in the replay. If you have questions, that's why I like doing these lives. If you have questions, just type them in the comments and I can answer your question like right now. Or if you've got questions afterwards on the replay and you feel comfortable putting them in the comments, like throw them in there. Believe me, like there's no dumb questions. I have a million dumb questions all day long. But that's how we learn, right? And chances are, if you have a question, there's probably somebody else out there that is kind of wondering the same thing. So that way, everybody benefits from the answer and we all grow together. So everybody wins. If you don't feel comfortable posting your question in the comments on this video, then feel free to DM me or reach out to me, and then I'd be happy to talk to you and answer any questions and help you along on your journey. So, all right. So tonight, what I want to talk about is motivation and kind of the myth of motivation, and a couple things that are related to it. So I want to talk about my 365 challenge, which you guys are probably sick of hearing about already. So I'll talk about it briefly. And then I'm also going to talk about your long-term relationship with your health and fitness and kind of a mindset shift around that and how to think about that, that most people don't think about. And that's a lot of reasons why they fail. So let's get into motivation first. And like I said, this is connected to everything that I'm going to talk about tonight. So, and it's going to be real quick. So as far as motivation goes, like I hear people all the time talk about like, needing motivation to work out. Like, hey, I want to do this, or what people will say is, I wish I had whatever it is. I wish I weighed 20 pounds less, or I wish I had six-pack abs, or I wish I had like, big muscles or whatever. Or I wish I could fit in my old clothes. And usually when people say things like that, I wish, like that tells me right away that they have a goal, they have something where they want to strive towards. But by using that word, and just that word, like the words that you use matter, the words that you put out into the universe matter, the words that you say to yourself in your head, they matter, they actually mean something. So when someone says I wish, that means that they have a goal, but that means that they're really not committed to taking action towards it. They really just kind of, they wish, it's like winning the lottery. Like, I wish it would just happen to me, and then I wish I would just be all of a sudden lose 40 pounds or all of a sudden have six-pack abs, and then I would be happy. Well, things don't happen that way, and we all know that. So when people say I wish, then I know that, they're really not fully committed. What the word that they should be using if they're fully committed, and the word that I listen for as a coach, is I want, or not even I want, I need. Okay. Not I wish, like I need, or like I will do this. Okay. There's a huge difference there as far as your commitment goes. All right. So that's kind of that's kind of how it starts off, is having that goal. And then as far as motivation goes, like people, again, like I hear about all the time, people, they want these goals, they want to do these things, but they lack motivation. Okay. So first of all, most people have it backwards. All right. They think that they need to be motivated to do something. Okay. They need to be motivated to take action. And really, and this sounds kind of harsh, but really what it ends up being is motivation becomes an excuse not to do something that you really don't want to do in the first place. So you fall back on and like I said, it's harsh, but it's tough love, right? You fall back on the excuse like, hey, I don't feel motivated to do it, therefore I don't do it. Okay. Well, most people have it backwards. Motivation is, for one, it's not a prerequisite to doing something. It's not a prerequisite to taking action, okay, or to pursuing your goals. What it actually is it's a result of taking action. Okay, you only get motivated after you take that massive action, towards your goals, towards like achieving your results. And then once you take that first step, once you take that action, you start to see results. That motivates you. That's when the motivation comes in. All right. And like I said, most people have it backwards. They're sitting around waiting to be motivated before they take action. They've got it backwards. And they're waiting for some like motivation fairy to come and sprinkle some motivation dust on them, and they're going to be good to go. They'll be ready. But it doesn't happen like that. And that's why a lot of people are not successful, is because they don't realize that, and they feel that they need to be motivated to do something. Okay. I will tell you, and most coaches probably won't tell you this, but I mean, I'm just being real. So, and people that have been doing this for a while, they get it. So once you've made this a lifestyle and a routine, and this is what you do on a daily basis, really motivation really has no say in it. It's really not definitely not a prerequisite. It's not even a requirement. Okay. I will tell you, and I'm sure people are different, but like with me personally, and I'll have ups and downs, but if I'm motivated, like I'd say 50% of the time when I'm in the gym, if I feel motivated, like half the time, I consider that a huge win. I really do. I am not motivated to train every time that I do. Okay. Anybody that tells you that they're motivated to train every single time, probably not being 100% honest. Okay. Because there's going to be days where you don't feel motivated. That's just the way it is. But you still do it, right? You still do it. Think of it this way. If you had to be motivated every time before you took action, like, is that going to happen very consistently? Okay. Are you motivated to go to work every day? Okay. No. Are you motivated to brush your teeth every day? No. But you do these things. And why do you do these things? You go to work every day because you need to provide for yourself and your family, and you want to have a certain lifestyle. You have goals. Okay. That's why you do it. So it's not like you're laying in bed and you think to yourself, oh my gosh, I just don't feel motivated to work today. I'm just going to sleep in, right? That doesn't happen. So why should it be any different for your training when you're doing something for yourself, whether, your health and fitness goals? Why should it be any different? Why should your needs, your progress, your body, your health, your fitness be any less important? Have any less importance of something that you don't make a choice out of? Okay. That's how you should think about it, is think about it in terms of, this isn't even an option. This is just something that I do. I'm not waiting to feel motivated. I'm just going to do it regardless of how I feel about it. All right. So that's, like I said, it sounds kind of harsh, but that is reality. If you want long-term success, you've got to come to grips with that, and you've got to realize that you're not always going to feel motivated. And that's why a lot of people struggle and are not successful a lot of times, because they think that that's what it needs to be. All right. So getting into the second part of this, that's the motivation myth. Okay. The myth is that, you have to be motivated before you do something. No, that's wrong. Motivation comes after taking action. Okay. So the second part of that, and this kind of dovetails into it, is you really need to think about your health and fitness journey as a long-term relationship. Okay. So what I mean by that, and I'm kind of comparing the two. So what I mean by that is, let's say you start training. Okay. You start training, you're eating clean, whatever that means to you. You're going to the gym, you're working out, you're doing whatever for yourself. It's amazing. You're doing that first few weeks, you're feeling the benefits of that. You've got more energy, you feel better, you're starting to fit better in your clothes. People are noticing. You like how you feel. You're sleeping better. You're thinking clearer. Everything is good. Everything's firing on all cylinders. First few weeks, month, 2 months, it's great. All right. You're motivated. You're seeing those results. You're motivated. Same thing in a relationship, right? When you first start off, you're learning about the person. Okay. You're learning all the little quirks, intricacies. They're interesting. You're learning about that. It's exciting, super exciting. Well, as time goes on, okay, it can become a grind sometimes. All right. So again, kind of comparing to relationship. Not that it's bad, it's just different. And that's the way you need to look at it with your training and your health and fitness too. Don't expect to be, if you lost, you first started training, you lost like 5 pounds in the first week, which is a little extreme, but it happens all the time. Okay. Don't expect to do that every single week after week, month after month, because if that's your expectation, then you're going to be very disappointed. And that's why a lot of people are not successful, because things slow down, your body regulates, you have less to lose, as you get more and more in shape. People see that and they start to freak out and they think, oh my gosh, like this isn't working anymore. So what they'll do is they'll like double down on everything. So if they were doing like, half an hour of cardio to get results, but now those results aren't coming, now they're going to do an hour of cardio. They're going to double down on it. And then eventually you can't sustain that. You can't be consistent. And then you're doing like 3 hours of cardio a day. Okay. 7 days a week. And this is not realistic and it's not sustainable. And you're probably going to end up getting burned out, injured, or both. Okay. So that's why most people aren't successful. So you need to manage your expectations a little bit, like realize that. Okay. Same thing with a relationship. After you've got through that honeymoon phase, that dating, that honeymoon, you know the person now. Now your relationship matures into something else. Same thing with your health and fitness. Okay. Your expectations change. You don't expect to be like, blown away every single day. Okay. In the gym. You just don't. You show up because you want to be consistent. So showing up, you might not have a 10 out of 10 workout. It might be a 5, it might be a 6. The more important thing is that you are there, that you showed up and you made effort. Because a lot of times it's not so much the exercises that you do, but just being consistent. All right. Just showing up, like putting in the work. Okay. That a lot of times is more valuable than whatever exercises it is that you're doing. Okay. So manage your expectations. Realize that this is a long-term relationship with yourself, with your fitness, with your body, with your health. Okay. And treat it like that. So manage your expectations. Don't expect to lose 5 pounds every week. Don't expect to get strength gains every single week. You're going to have ups and downs just in life, in relationships. That's going to happen. You're going to have those times when you're making great progress. Okay. And everything is just amazing. Like you and your partner are in sync. You're right there. You don't even have to like talk to each other. You just know. You're going to run into the same thing with your fitness. And then you're going to run into those times where maybe you're not gelling so well. You're injured. Things aren't going great. You're not feeling it in the gym, but you still go, right? You still show up. You still do the work. So manage your expectations, like realize that, after the honeymoon phase, it's going to be a grind sometimes. Okay. And getting through those times is part of the journey. And that's really what makes you appreciate the whole process and really separates those people that, well, I used to work out, from those people that they get it, they're there every single day. It's not even an option. Okay. Getting back to what I was saying earlier. All right. So, which brings me to my last thing, the 365 challenge. That is really the reason why I created that, because, like I said, a lot of people have trouble getting motivated to start. They may like read all the articles, do all the research, figure out the diets, know what workout to do. But then they just sit on it because there's nothing pushing them to do it. So you end up just sitting on it. You keep planning. Well, I've been guilty of that too, but what you don't realize is that sometimes planning can be a form of procrastination, just like everything else. And you're just waiting for the perfect thing, wait till all the planets are aligned, and it never happens. So what you need to do is just take action, take imperfect action, but you're taking action, you're doing something. It's better than what you're doing before. So I created this challenge to, first of all, force you to take action, to do something. Okay. Because you're put on a timetable. It's 5 days, right? So it gives it a specific time frame, right? You can do anything for 5 days. All right. The goal is to lose 3 to 6 pounds in the week, which is totally doable. I've run this a couple of times. Great results. Okay. From everybody that's done it. They've always lost weight. Okay. If you follow it. Yeah. So realistic goals, totally doable, 3 to 6 pounds, specified amount of time. Okay. 5 days. And it's going to include like all the recipes that you need, like of whole food. Somebody commented earlier about the nutrition plan. If you know me at all, like I'm all about eating whole foods. I don't do processed stuff. I don't do a bunch of supplements, nothing like that. I feel that you should get the majority of your nutrition from actual food. And that's what's going to be best for you. The less processed, the better, for sure. So it's always those things. And I could do and I have done whole other videos on like what foods to eat. And I can follow that up if that's what you guys want me to talk about. I'd be happy to do that. But I'm all whole food based. So it'll give you recipes for all that. Okay. It'll include workouts. It'll include like daily emails along with videos where I'm talking about like, the 3 big pillars of being successful, in your health and fitness. Okay. Strategy, mindset, accountability, like all those things, setting goals, all that stuff. So what I'm trying to give everybody is like the tools to be successful, give you a time frame to be able to do that, hold your hand through that process. And then hopefully that gets you started. So the whole goal is to give you some wins, give you some quick wins, let you realize that this is possible for you to do, that you can be successful at this. And hopefully that will spur your motivation, like keep you confident enough to continue this on your own. All right. So that's the goal. So that's all I had. I hope you sign up. You have to register for that because I need to send you the emails. So you have to register for it. A bunch of people have already registered. I'm super excited for everybody to get started. I can't wait for your journey. It starts on Monday. It runs Monday through Friday. So you can do anything for a week, right? It's 5 days, 5 days out of your life. So it starts Monday. You'll start, those people that registered already, you'll start getting emails Saturday and Sunday to kind of get you prepped and ready to go. And then we'll run it through the week. So super excited. Make sure that you register. I've posted a couple times already. I'll put the link for the challenge and the registration in the comments on this video. Other than that, as always, if you have questions, if you want to talk about, you need help setting goals, have specific questions, like just want to talk about how to get started, whatever it is, I'll also put a link to my calendar in there if you want to schedule a 20-minute, no obligation phone call. I'd be happy to talk to you and try to help you out and point you in the right direction. But if you want a personalized plan just for you and maybe want to have me as your coach one-on-one, then we can have that conversation as well. So I'll also put a link to my training calendar in the comments. That way, that'll give me all your contact information, give me an idea of what your goals are, and we can start that conversation and see if you and I would be a good fit. So hopefully you guys got something out of that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, whatever it is, throw them in the comments, DM me, reach out to me, let me know. Other than that, guys, have a great rest of your Thursday. Have a great and safe weekend. Super excited to start those people that are going to be in the challenge. If you're not in already, get registered. It's 5 days, okay? It's going to be great. Other than that, guys, have a great night and stay healthy.